What's going on, everybody? My name is Chris and welcome back to Scarier Than You Think. Today we're going to be checking out the latest 2 episodes within the GREYLOCK series, and I am very excited. If you guys haven't checked out the previous episode, you can find a link to it down in the description where we covered the first 5 episodes where we literally saw babies get snatched during an ultrasound within the mother's womb. This series is absolutely insane and I am super excited to get into it again. So if you guys do go to enjoy the video, smack a like on it. With all of that being said, let's jump right into it. Video 6. Sleeping dogs. Alright, I'm interested to see where this leads off.
Tirelessly passed through a great many trials of intellect and fortitude to achieve but one singular goal.
Okay.
A goal that countless men withered away and dying in pursuit of, leaving their towers of work behind to be climbed by coming generations. Higher and higher they ascend, so that we will at last reach the one called God. And there, on his apex of infinite knowledge and power, we will approach and look him in the eye. As an equal.
Bro, it got so demonic for a second. It just got so demonic.
Back, user. Frank Porter.
Thank you.
Please enter your credentials. Credential requirement bypassed by system administrator.
Let's go.
Greetings.
We're in.
User ID. Welcome to Semiodyne USA's virtual message assistant for user. Project director, Frank Porter. Establishing custom telephone message settings.
Okay.
Sender, Paul Worley, of the Worley Construction and Mining Company.
Yes.
Dates of receipt ranging from March 24th, 1987, to March 30th, 1987. Beginning playback of your messages.
Wow, it's a lot of messages.
Message 1. March 24th, 11:14 a.m.
Hey Frank, it's Paul Morello. We ran into somewhat of an issue today. We came across these tunnels inside the mountain, pretty deep in, but well, this is gonna sound a little crazy, but he told me to call if anything strange came up, and
That's definitely strange.
I figured this qualifies.
For sure.
We've been here before. Some obviously man-made shit in there, like carvings and stone. This shit looks ancient.
Gotta get out of there.
Old. I took a crew in to look through it, but since part of the tunnels caved in some time ago, we're gonna just have to bust through it regardless. But I still wanted to make you aware of it. Anyways, I'll keep you in the loop. Thanks.
Bro.
Message
Forget
2.
that.
March 25th, 7:38 a.m.
Hey Frank, it's Paul. Just calling to tell you the day might be a bit slower than usual. Unfortunately, a number of the crew are sick as dogs. Not really sure what kind of stomach bugs going around.
Dude, it's whatever's in that cave, dude. It's whatever in that cave.
Some guys who have a day off, so hopefully things will get a little closer to normal, you know. That being said, I don't know how the hell this happened, but the section of the tunnel here caved in is clear. The tunnel's been wired up with a few lights too. Wanted to see if maybe you sent someone in while we were off shift. My crew said you didn't, but you know I didn't see anybody else either, so. But a few of the guys said they'd seen something running around in the woods surrounding the site. I figured it's probably a deer or whatever.
Bro.
Seeing all the ruckus we're making out here, you know? But they all insisted it was something else.
Bro.
Something like a real tall man.
Dude.
Might just be some environmentalist moron trying to cause some shit, but, you know, he ain't done nothing, so I told him to keep focused on the project. For safety's sake, we're going to avoid the tunnel until I hear back from you. All right.
Dude.
Bye now.
I never paused this, but check this out. So you're telling me that the day before, he was going through the cave and noticed this massive cave shaft that had been enclosed in, where there's drawings and all this other stuff, and throughout that, you can't bypass it because, you know, there's rocks and everything in the way. Then the next day he comes in, it's completely cleared, and there's lights in there, on top of the fact that there was something running around outside and inside of the cave, and the other workers saw. Bro, I am so out of there, and now they're sick, which means only one thing. Whatever's in that cave is now affecting their chest and affecting them in a negative way. And dude, this is just got
Message
Alien
3.
versus Predators
March
written
25th,
all over it.
4:56
Literally all
PM.
over it.
Hey Frank, it's Paul again. The guy you sent out to take photos just left, but well, he seemed totally fine when he got here, but we practically had to carry him back to his car when he was done. I don't know if he caught whatever's going around.
Yeah, it's affecting you.
Figured you should know.
It's affecting you in a really bad way.
Also, we found some really old shit down there, Frank. Now, I ain't no historian, but We got a guy on the crew who used to do archaeology work or whatever, and I don't know. But I guess there's some old artifacts down there, like weapons, and trinkets, and whatever.
Weapons?
I'll have him draft up a report for you and send it your way, because I feel like you'd be interested, and he can explain all this shit better than I could anyways. His name's Arnold Rivers. That's about it. Alright.
Dude, this is not good.
Message 4. March 26th, 1:03 p.m.
Frank, something ain't right here. Crew's getting worse, more sick. I feel okay so far, but I don't know how long that's gonna last.
You gotta get out of there.
I saw that thing the guys have been talking about last night, stalking around in the tree line.
Bro.
I swear it had a face.
It's gonna kill you, Frank.
Anyways, just call me back as soon as you can, Frank.
It's gonna get
Message
Frank
5.
and it's gonna get his
March
workers.
27th,
That's not...
12:10 p.m.
Or Frank's already dead. My theory is that Frank is already dead. This guy's leaving countless messages for Frank, and Frank's not coming back. Frank's not calling him back or anything, not doing anything. I think Frank is already dead.
All our food is
That's the theory.
rotten, totally spoiled and covered in maggots. It was perfectly fine and stored. There wasn't any problems with the generator, even if we lost power. I mean, it's the end of March. All our food looks like it's been left out in the heat for weeks. No idea what's going on. Please call me back.
Yeah, see, that's Frank's dead already.
Message
Frank
6.
hasn't left him any messages,
March
called him
27th,
nothing.
4:02 p.m.
It's Paul. We saw it again. Something out here with us.
You gotta get out of there, Paul.
And it's watching us, goddammit. It ain't no animal either. Who are you guys gonna put up those fancy hunting cameras and see if we can catch anything? Maybe locals fucking with us? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah.
Frank is already dead. Paul is next, and the rest of the crew. Motion detected. This is one of the hunting cameras.
Message 7. Date and time unavailable. Message
I don't see anything yet. What is that? Is that just wind? I think that might have just been wind.
March 29th.
Because I didn't really see
10:13
anything.
p.m.
Frank, it's Paul. Holy shit, well, a lot of the crew here is sick now, and they're sort of like unresponsive. We tried emergency contacts for them, but they just keep ringing. The phones, they just kept ringing and ringing and
You gotta get out of there, Paul.
Nobody picked up from any number we tried. Nobody picked up. No answer machines either. Made a call to the hospital and same thing. Just ringing. Just tried 911, still nothing. I figured the phones were fucked up, but the machine actually picked up.
He's losing his mind. He's fully losing his mind.
I think I caught whatever's going around. My skin, it feels tight. A lot of pressure behind my eyes. My teeth feel like they're humming, vibrating.
He's losing his mind.
You know what? This all started when we came across that tunnel. I feel like I need to figure out what's down there.
Don't go down there, Paul.
Whatever's down there could help my crew. But most of all, I feel like something really bad's gonna happen if I don't go down. So,
Paul,
I'm going down tonight.
do not go down there. Don't go down there. What is that? I feel like that's just wind, though. Bro, what was that? It's like a cloaked
Message
figure
9.
walking through.
March 30th. Time unavailable.
that Paul? Bro.
This is the end of your messages.
Bro. Video 7. Back to normal.
Authorities continue to investigate the recent crime wave that swept across northern Berkshire County.
Yes.
Many of its residents in a state of anxiety and panic.
Well, yeah.
It was 2 weeks ago when the emergency broadcast system was engaged to warn residents to secure their homes.
Stay inside.
The activity of a group of individuals who had been targeting and breaking into people's homes.
Yeah, killed like a ton of people.
Authorities have since confirmed that the attacks were in fact part of an organized criminal effort and have been attributed to a local anti-American militia group operating out of western Massachusetts.
That's what they're calling it. I'm telling you, it's aliens.
Numerous arrests in connection to militia, and officials continue to release statements to assure the public that they are safe once again.
I think it's some kind of aliens.
Over the past couple weeks, the investigation's still ongoing. We're getting closer by the day.
Thankfully, due to the continued efforts of law enforcement, life has been able to return back to normal. Back to normal.
I don't think so. For some reason, I don't think so. For some reason, I do not think so. Nothing is back to normal. Bro, what is that? Well, that's a conjoined baby. That's a conjoined baby.
For residents of Berkshire County.
Dude, it's not back to normal, man. It is not back to normal. So there's a lot to unpack. Not only are we having the news come on telling us that everything is perfectly fine and that it's not some kind of like alien invasion or some type of people that have alternate powers that are now breaking into people's houses and killing people by the droves. We're back to normal. Everything is fine. They understand and they know that it's some kind of non-American military militia, which I don't think has anything to do with. Seems as though in the previous episode we literally saw babies get snatched within the mother's womb. Absolutely insane. One, we have Paul, who's just a mining guy. He's probably the leader of the mining crew. They're mining. They find a really, really weird tunnel and passageway. Paul then goes inside and discovers a ton of things that he obviously wasn't expecting. It seems like it's been touched by people before, but everything else up until that point had not. He then walks in and sees drawings and stuff like that, okay? And he notices that the other ways of getting out of this place are completely closed up. The next day, he comes back and there's lights hung and it's completely cleared, but they heard no machine work at all throughout the night. Then one of the other guys who works there is an archaeologist, or was, and notices that there's a ton of like old artifacts and stuff like that, even weapons that could be farther down within that tunnel. The next day, all of their food is completely spoiled, as if it's, you know, extremely hot out or left in the sun when it was all refrigerated and held under a generator. The food should not have gone bad. Not only that, but the fact that the crew is sick. They're all sick, except Paul. They, throughout this whole entire time, then notice a creature that's been stalking them that kind of looks like a person and has a face, which we saw at the end of the episode, has been stalking them in the tree lines. And then, as you heard in the last and final message, Paul was completely losing his mind. He thinks that he has to go down in the mine shaft as deep as he can, try and figure out what is going on and where, you know, all of this bad stuff is coming from. And then we get the picture of the creature that's in the hunting, the hunting camera outside of the cave that's been posted. That was absolutely insane. And I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what to think right now. But if you guys did go to enjoy today's video, smack a like on it, and also please, please, please comment down below some of your theories. I want to know what you think it is. So is it some kind of alien or something? Because in the previous episode, we saw the lady get her baby snatched while literally doing an ultrasound. And now we have these people losing their mind because they're in a cave and then they explored something that they probably shouldn't have. Now they're all sick and losing their minds. I'm very interested to see what your guys' theories are. If you guys could drop a like on the video, that'd be greatly appreciated. As I said, if this video can reach 500 likes, I would really, really appreciate it. It's the biggest like goal I've ever asked for. So if you guys could do that for me, that would be great. But as I said, comment your thoughts. And with all of that being said, my name is Chris, and of course, I will catch you guys in the next one.